You know, there's something we don't talk about nearly enough as we get older: our bathing habits. It might sound like a small thing, but how often we bathe can actually make a big difference in our health, comfort, and even our confidence. And if you're a woman over 70, you've probably noticed that your skin doesn't feel quite the same as it used to. Maybe it's drier, more sensitive, or even a little thinner. That's why today, we're going to talk about something really important: how often older women should bathe after 70, and some surprising facts that might change the way you think about your daily routine. Now, you might be thinking, well, isn't bathing every day the best way to stay clean? Or maybe you've heard that too much washing can be harsh on mature skin. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there are some key things you should know to make the best choice for your body. So let's dive into the first few facts, and by the end, you'll have a much clearer idea of what's right for you. First up, let's talk about your skin's natural changes after 70. As we age, our skin produces less oil, which means it doesn't hold moisture the way it used to. That can lead to dryness, itching, and even cracks if we're not careful. So while bathing can feel refreshing, overdoing it can actually strip away what little natural oils your skin has left. That's why many dermatologists recommend that older adults don't necessarily need a full bath or shower every single day. Instead, they might suggest focusing on the areas that really need it, like underarms, feet, and private areas, while giving the rest of your skin a little break. But here's something you might not know: the type of soap you use matters just as much as how often you bathe. Regular bar soaps or harsh body washes can be really drying, especially for mature skin. Look for gentle, fragrance-free cleansers that are made for sensitive skin. These will clean without causing irritation, and they'll help keep your skin from feeling tight or uncomfortable after washing. And if you love that fresh, just showered feeling, try using warm water instead of hot. Hot water can be especially tough on older skin, so turning the temperature down just a bit can make a big difference. Now, let's talk about one of the most surprising facts: skipping a daily shower might actually be better for your skin's health. That's right. For many older women, bathing every other day, or even just 2 to 3 times a week, can help preserve the skin's natural moisture barrier. Of course, this depends on your activity level, climate, and personal comfort. If you're someone who enjoys light exercise or spends time outside, you might still prefer to rinse off more often. But the key is to listen to your skin. If it feels tight, itchy, or irritated after bathing, that's a sign you might be overdoing it. And here's another thing to consider: bathing doesn't always have to mean a full shower. Sponge baths can be a great alternative, especially on days when you're not up for standing in the shower or stepping into a slippery tub. A warm washcloth with a gentle cleanser can do the trick, and it's a lot easier on your skin. Plus, it's a good way to stay fresh without over-drying. So far, we've covered how aging affects your skin, why gentle cleansers matter, and how adjusting your bathing routine can actually be a good thing. But there's still more to talk about, like the connection between bathing and circulation, the best ways to prevent slips and falls in the bathroom, and some little-known tips for keeping your skin hydrated. So let's keep going, because the next few facts might just surprise you even more. Now that we've talked about how aging skin needs a little extra care when it comes to bathing, let's get into something that might surprise you: how your bathing routine can actually affect your circulation. You see, as we get older, blood flow isn't always as strong as it used to be, and that can lead to cold hands and feet, slower healing, and even dizziness if we're not careful. But here's the good news: the way you bathe can actually help support healthy circulation, if you do it right. First, let's talk about water temperature. There's nothing quite like a hot bath to relax those tired muscles, especially if you've got a little arthritis or stiffness. But here's the thing: water that's too hot can actually cause your blood vessels to expand too quickly, which might make you feel lightheaded when you step out. And for some people, that sudden change can even lead to a drop in blood pressure. So what's the sweet spot? Warm water, not too hot, not too cold, is the best choice. It'll still help soothe your muscles without putting extra stress on your body. And if you love a long soak, try keeping it to about 15 or 20 minutes instead of an hour. That way, you get all the relaxation without overdoing it. Now, here's another tip you might not have heard: alternating water temperatures can actually give your circulation a little boost. If you're up for it, try ending your shower with a quick, cool rinse. Not freezing cold, just slightly cooler than what you're used to. This gentle change in temperature helps stimulate blood flow, almost like a mini workout for your veins. And if you've ever noticed how some people swear by cold plunges for energy, this is a much milder version of that same idea. Of course, if you have heart issues or poor circulation, always check with your doctor first. But for many older women, this little trick can leave you feeling more awake and refreshed. Speaking of feeling refreshed, let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: the importance of bathroom safety. Falls are a serious concern as we age, and the bathroom is one of the most common places they happen. Wet floors, slippery tubs, and even just losing your balance for a second can lead to a nasty spill. So here's a simple but game-changing tip: invest in a good non-slip mat. Not just for inside the tub, but for the floor outside it too. Those few seconds of stepping out with wet feet are when a lot of accidents happen, and a textured mat can make all the difference. And while we're on the subject of safety, grab bars are a must. You might think they're only for people with major mobility issues, but the truth is, they're helpful for anyone over 70. Even if you feel steady now, having something sturdy to hold onto when you're getting in and out of the shower can prevent a lot of close calls. And if you're worried about them looking too clinical, don't. There are plenty of stylish options now that look more like sleek towel racks than hospital equipment. Now, let's circle back to your skin for a minute, because there's another bathing habit that could be making dryness worse, and that's scrubbing too hard. It's easy to think that a good scrub means you're getting cleaner, but for mature skin, gentle is the way to go. Rough washcloths or stiff loofahs can actually cause tiny micro tears in your skin, especially if it's already thin or fragile. Instead, try using a soft cotton washcloth or even just your hands with a mild cleanser. Your skin will thank you. And here's a little bonus tip: when you do bathe, pat your skin dry instead of rubbing. Rubbing with a towel can irritate delicate skin, but patting helps lock in a little moisture while still getting you dry. Then, within the first few minutes after your bath or shower, apply a good moisturizer. This is the best time to do it, because your skin is still slightly damp, which helps the lotion absorb better. Look for creams with ingredients like ceramides or hyaluronic acid. They're great for older skin because they help rebuild that natural moisture barrier. So far, we've covered how bathing affects circulation, the importance of bathroom safety, and why being gentle with your skin matters more than ever. But there's still more to explore, like how often you should really be washing your hair after 70, the connection between bathing and sleep, and some surprising ways your bathing routine could be affecting your mood. So let's keep going, because the next few facts might just change the way you think about your daily routine. You might not realize it, but your bathing routine could be influencing much more than just your skin. It might actually be affecting how well you sleep at night. Think about it. When was the last time you paid attention to the timing of your bath or shower? For many of us, bathing is just something we do automatically, either first thing in the morning or right before bed. But here's something interesting. The time you choose to bathe could make a real difference in your sleep quality. Let me explain why. Our body temperature naturally drops in the evening as part of our sleep cycle. When you take a warm, not hot, bath about 90 minutes before bedtime, it actually raises your core temperature slightly. Then, when you get out, that rapid cool down mimics your body's natural temperature drop, sending signals that it's time to sleep. It's like giving your internal clock a little nudge in the right direction. Now, this doesn't mean you need to change your whole routine if mornings work better for you. But if you've been struggling with sleep, this could be a simple adjustment worth trying. While we're on the subject of timing, here's another bathing fact that might surprise you. Washing your hair every day might be doing more harm than good, especially after 70. As we age, our scalp produces less oil, which means daily shampooing can leave hair dry, brittle, and more prone to breakage. Many hairstylists who specialize in mature hair actually recommend washing just once or twice a week. On non-wash days, a simple rinse with water or use of a dry shampoo can help refresh your style without stripping those natural oils your hair needs. And when you do shampoo, look for sulfate-free formulas. They're much gentler on thinning or color-treated hair. Now, let's talk about something we haven't touched on yet: how your bathing routine could be affecting your mood. There's actually some fascinating science behind why a simple shower can make us feel better emotionally. The warm water and steam can help release tension in your muscles, which in turn sends relaxation signals to your brain. Plus, that time alone in the shower can become a sort of mini meditation, a chance to breathe deeply and let go of stress. But here's the key: to really get these benefits, you need to be present. Instead of rushing through your routine, try turning your shower into a mindful experience. Notice the temperature of the water, the scent of your soap, the feeling of the water on your skin. These small moments of awareness can make an ordinary shower feel almost spa-like. Of course, we can't talk about bathing without addressing the elephant in the room: What about those days when a full shower just feels like too much? Maybe you're not feeling your best, or you're recovering from an illness, or you simply don't have the energy. Here's an important reminder. It's okay to adapt. On low-energy days, a bird bath at the sink can be perfectly sufficient. Wash your face, underarms, and other key areas with a warm washcloth, and don't feel guilty about skipping the full routine. Your health and comfort matter more than sticking rigidly to any schedule. And while we're talking about adapting, let's discuss something many women don't like to talk about: the changes that can happen down there after menopause. The vaginal area becomes more delicate with age, and harsh soaps can disrupt its natural pH balance, leading to irritation or infections. That's why gynecologists often recommend using only warm water for cleansing this area. No soap needed. If you do prefer using a cleanser, look for one specifically formulated for feminine hygiene that's pH balanced for mature skin. We've covered so much ground already, from sleep to hair care to emotional well-being. But there are still a couple more important facts we need to discuss, including how to tell if you're bathing too much or too little, and some special considerations for women with certain health conditions. These final insights might help you fine-tune your routine to perfectly suit your needs, so let's keep going. By now, you've probably realized that bathing after 70 isn't just about staying clean. It's about caring for your changing body in ways that keep you comfortable, healthy, and feeling your best. We've covered so much ground together, from protecting your skin's moisture to creating a safer bathroom environment. But before we wrap up, let's talk about how to know if your current routine is really working for you, and what small tweaks might make all the difference. One question I hear often is, how can I tell if I'm bathing too much or too little? Your body usually gives you clear signals if something needs adjusting. If you're bathing too frequently, you might notice persistent dryness, redness, or itching that doesn't go away with moisturizer. On the other hand, if you're not bathing enough, you might feel uncomfortable, notice body odor sooner, or experience skin irritation from sweat buildup. The key is finding your personal sweet spot. Maybe it's every other day, or perhaps a quick rinse most days with a full wash a few times a week. Remember, there's no single right answer here, just what feels right for your body and lifestyle. For women dealing with specific health conditions, your bathing routine might need some special considerations. If you have diabetes, for example, you'll want to be extra careful about water temperature since nerve changes can make it harder to feel if water is too hot. Always test it with your elbow first. It's more sensitive than your hands. If you have arthritis, consider adding a shower seat to take pressure off your joints while you wash. And if you're managing heart issues, keep your bath shorter and the water warmer rather than hot to avoid putting extra strain on your system. Small adjustments like these can help you stay comfortable while still enjoying the benefits of bathing. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: the mental health benefits of maintaining a bathing routine. There's something deeply comforting about the ritual of washing up, especially as we navigate the changes that come with aging. That time to yourself, the feeling of warm water, the scent of a favorite soap, these small sensory experiences can anchor your day and boost your mood. On days when you're feeling low energy or a bit down, pushing yourself to freshen up, even just with a quick washcloth bath, can sometimes shift your whole outlook. It's not about vanity, it's about honoring yourself and your well-being. As we come to the end of our discussion, I want to leave you with this thought: your bathing routine should work for you, not the other way around. There's no need to stick rigidly to habits that no longer serve you just because that's how you've always done things. Maybe that means switching to gentler products, adjusting how often you wash, or making your bathroom safer and more comfortable. The goal isn't perfection, it's finding what helps you feel your best at this stage of life. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Have you noticed changes in your skin or hair as you've gotten older? Have you found any bathing tips that work particularly well for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your wisdom might help another viewer navigating these same questions. If you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up. It really makes a difference in helping others discover this content. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more honest, practical conversations about thriving in your later years. Remember, aging isn't about giving things up. It's about adapting and discovering new ways to care for yourself. Here's to embracing this chapter with confidence, comfort, and maybe even a newfound appreciation for the simple pleasure of a good bath. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.